Well, I think it's fair to say I'm not exactly the biggest fan of French President Emmanuel Macron. I think we've seen him adopt a bash the British approach. Of course, he's been consistently negative about Brexit, and we've seen some pretty rotten behaviour from those around him in the French government as regards to Brexit UK. And of course, the French complete failure to stop illegal migration on small boats, despite receiving tens of millions of pounds from the UK. However, we know Macron is through to the second round to be re-elected as French president. He will be taking on Marine Le Pen in a rematch of what we saw in 2017 when Macron easily won on that occasion. And the evidence is, since the end of the first round, where of course we saw everyone from the communist candidate to the conservative candidate close ranks and endorse Macron, we've actually seen some evidence that Macron's lead over Le Pen, though still small, has actually grown since the end of that first round voting. Now, it's interesting to see the split in the UK now when it comes to what voters in this country think of Macron or Le Pen, who they prefer to see as the next French president. You see overall here, YouGov finding 37% to 19% of Brits overall would prefer Macron to win the French presidential election. However, that doesn't tell the full story, because when you break this down, it differs massively along the lines, and I know some people are saying this is irrelevant and stuff like that. It really isn't. When you look at a lot of splits on a lot of issues, you see there a massive difference between the outlook of Remain voters and Leave voters. So you see there that Conservative voters actually back Le Pen over Macron 37 to 24. Labour voters, though, back Macron 53 to 8 over Le Pen. And Remain voters, 62% back Macron over Le Pen, just 7% of Remain voters backing Le Pen. But look there with Leave voters, 35% of Leave voters, Brexiteers, preferring Marine Le Pen as French president, compared to 19% of Leavers backing Macron. Some massive splits here according to which party Brits voted for and how they voted for in the 2016 referendum. Let me know what you make of those numbers in the comments below, guys. Who would you prefer to see as the next French president? Do any of those numbers surprise you or not? As ever, I'll keep bringing you all the very latest on the French election, so please do make sure you've hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss my next video. And of course, as ever, thanks so much for watching.